The path north has been cleared, and I have a new tool at my disposal. I can now draw my thoughts more accurately instead of pointing like in the previous episodes. We also have various colors to indicate different types of movements and ideas, or I could just highlight something interesting that piques my eye. I'm Noël, a game designer and programmer. Welcome to my study, where we are exploring the Order of the Sinking Star, its puzzles, systems and design decisions along the way. Let's meet back up with our hearty heroes of Hauling. Alright, we move on. Oh, what is this? Territory beyond this point is not accessible in the demo. Oh, so we're already locked here again. Why are we locked here, though? Like, it seems weird that we can't cross into here if we can just go around here, no? Or is that so we probably can't push an item through here that would then allow us to do something special in the overworld, probably? Alright, let's look at the first puzzle.
Hail there. You look to be from the west.
Indeed I am, friend.
I was headed to the west country, but my plans were interrupted.
Ah, pleasure or business?
No pleasure involved, just looking for someone.
So this is black guy. Luckily we have a black pen as well, so we can also use that on him, and we have a green one that we can use on her. This is so good. So good. Man. Okay, what we have a button here. And we have a thingy here. What just happened? So he walks into this plant and turns it into a rock. Then back in a plant. And he does that for all plants. That's interesting. Now why is that relevant? Because she can't pull plants, but she can pull a rock or what? I see. But now he has to turn it into a plant so that she doesn't pull it anymore.
So, I think I know who you're looking for.
Yes?
We're after him too.
Oops. Okay, then we do the same trick here. Not quite. That was not exactly correct. Like that. No! What did I do? Like that.
Come! I've
Nice.
some friends you should meet.
And ever since then, unethical use of transmutation has been explicitly prohibited.
I see.
Or unauthorized use generally. No publicly visible use except in life or death situations.
I see.
There's a scroll called The Constraints on the sacred art of transmutation. The Constraints for short, that we all must memorize and swear by, and which lays out the restrictions in detail. For example, we shall not transmute a flowering bush or tree in the springtime, unless the flowers are blue or violet, or the plant also bears fruit smaller than a half thimble in size.
Yeah, plants are so fascinating.
He doesn't seem very convinced. Our, I forgot his name. Varys? It's not Varys, it's like Varys or something. Alright, so let me think about this. We want to get our two characters over here. We have 3 buttons here that we need to press in order to open this door. Now we only have 2 characters, so those 2 characters will go in here, while we have 3 items, 3 bushes probably, that stand on here, and our Varys guy probably needs to push them in. I'm just gonna have to try. The problem is, if we transform this one, then we can't push this rock, right? So we might need to start with the one that's by itself here. And then, can he... Oh, he can change... Oh, look at that! And then we can't swap into Varys anymore. Do we know the black guy's name? I don't think so. I mean, black because his coat is kind of black, although it's kind of blue, actually. He has a black scarf, though. And then red guy. So maybe like this. Yeah, but now we have a problem that we can't get through here anymore. Maybe that wasn't quite correct. Maybe we do need to start here. Usually starting on the edge of the level is not a good idea, but maybe here is the better idea. because we can get through to the upper bush now. And we can start moving some of these blocks away. Oh, I think I might have screwed up, actually. I think I need to start moving some of these to the left to make more so that I can start somehow getting these over here. I have to start with either this one or the other one. This one seemed better so far. I have to push this all the way, otherwise I can't do anything. And then I have to push that one up. Ah! Yeah, my Varys guy can push 2 rocks at once. I forgot about this. So we can indeed start pushing all of these away. Oops. But we do need to get that rock on that I just transformed out of the way. Maybe I need to get that rock out of the way so that my red guy can go through here. And then we might get these 4 out of the way so that we can get some of them onto these buttons. What about like this? And then friend Varys. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's it, no? Nice.
None but we are meant to know. I'll speak without reserve, if can you keep a secret.
Better than my friends can.
The lore among our people is that transmutation is an inborn endowment, held by only a lucky few, and that can only be elicited by a decade of training.
I see.
Thus we protect the secret. If there is no trick, nobody can steal the trick and abuse it.
But he did.
He did.
Are we talking about the magistrate again? So his folk, some of his folk, his ones I'm talking about, have this transmutation ability, but only a select few. Alright, so we want to have both our character on the exit. We want to have all 3 enemies killed to open this door. And this is going to be an important element. We have again 3 enemies, so we can't kill 2 because that leaves 1 by itself. Therefore, I think I need to set up maybe 2 goblins. Goblin and let's say goblin. And then if I have the dragon that's looking in this direction, I can push him down. And then they take each other out. So why not... I can't pull the dragon. My first thought... I can't even... I need to make some space, otherwise I won't be able to maneuver. What happens if he can turn that into a crystal? Nice. Okay, then I'm... interesting. So since the bottom goblin is there against the wall, I won't be able to move him off the wall. Not with my current abilities, at least. What we can do is push the dragon here. Or maybe if the dragon is inside a crystal, he doesn't need to be killed. Now we can't... Yeah, we can't crystallize goblins because we die. We can only crystallize a dragon. That means we have to at least get the 2 goblins to kill each other. But the problem is, the top left goblin is in a corner. How would I ever get him out of that corner? Maybe... no. Why is there a plant here? This must be relevant. Oops. Oh, I can also be turned into a crystal, right? Does that help in any way? So maybe Scarf Man... Or I mean, he can't push... He really kind of can't push anything. Because as soon as he attempts pushing something, he turns it into a crystal. Because I thought... Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, what happens if he turns me into a crystal? But he can't move anything anymore. Ah, but he can... I could theoretically move in front of the dragon. And then if he unfreezes the dragon... The dragon doesn't kill me if I'm a crystal, but if I get... Yeah, then he kills him. Okay. Now, does that have any benefit, though? Maybe if he could turn... So the thing is... Okay, I think I don't actually need to kill all enemies. I think I might need to crystallize them, because the top left goblin is a corner. I can't get him out. The bottom goblin is against the wall. I can't get him to the top. So I can't kill all of them. I don't see how. So what if we have to try... to instead freeze them all? But how would I freeze a goblin? I thought maybe because the goblin is now has his focus on the red guy, on Varys, we could freeze him from the right, but that doesn't work. This is getting tricky already, holy cow. It has to do with that bush, otherwise that bush would not be there. But what's the point of having that bush there? There's some new thing here, I think, that we don't yet understand. Now, Varys can take this rock. We can basically place a wall anywhere now. I still think I need to freeze a goblin, but I don't see how that's possible. Because my character is not being attacked when he's in a crystal, so as if he is no longer part, as if he died basically. So if I put a goblin in a crystal, maybe that counts as a disabled dead goblin? Episode 2 of the series, by the way, has just been published, and a few of you have already watched it and told me that you guys are working on the second part of the demo, which is what I'm working on right now as well, and that it got substantially harder. And I thought, yeah, if Jonathan Blow wants to throw hard puzzles at me and break me, he might succeed, and that is alright, but I will solve those puzzles a broken man, and that is what I shall do. Why do we have a dragon? Why is it a dragon and not a goblin? So that he can do a range attack. The thing is, he's aligned to the right. If I put the dragon here or here, he could kill that goblin. But here I would need to put the dragon here to kill the goblin. Or I just crystallize the dragon. Maybe that's enough as well. I don't think they're going to give me normal puzzles again where I just have to use the dragon to kill the goblins. I think we're past that now. This seems substantially different. Thing is, once I understand what the heck we have to do, once I understand the mental leap I have to make, we might be on a roll again, we'll see. Right now I just don't see the golden nugget I'm supposed to realize here. What happens if Varys pushes him? Nothing really. Ah, this is how we can push with Scarf Guy. Oh, lol. Wait, why did I have... Oh, I have now can use numbers to flip between the characters. Interesting. I think I just realized my... I don't know how I could not see that before. That's so ridiculous. I can just put the dragon there. Oh, maybe not necessarily like that. Okay, now I would like to get the dragon down here so that they can clash here. Ah, which I can do with a second crystal. Yeah, I see it now. That's why I have 2 crystals. Okay. Oh man, this wasn't actually even that tricky. I just completely made it way worse than it actually is. Oh man, okay.
My guild has a lot of secrets, too.
The way you cross empty space seems blatant, not a secret at all.
Normally it's slow and cumbersome. I was working on a way to speed it up. I did exceed myself somewhat.
Okay, what do we have? Here's the exit to the left, where both characters need to get to. We need to get that blue button for this door, and that yellow button for that door. But first, well, it seems like we might need to put that thing, we might need to swap it onto here, using our blue guy to swap this. Let's try. It's not going to be that easy. Because, yeah, he can't swap with a plant, so we have to turn this into a gem first. Also, there's a plant right here that's going to be relevant. Ah, because we need the second button as well. Yeah, okay, I see. Although I see the problem already. Yeah, we will need that first. We need that second plant first to put it on the right button. And by switching it back to gem and not gem, we can maneuver around the restrictions of Swappy Guy. Right, now we can turn it into a plant. And that's how we get it onto here. Nice. I see. Exploring some interactions
How long
between...
has your guild practiced transmutation?
Tales of our origin are forgotten. 400 years at least.
Pretty good. That's a long time.
Pretty... 400 years? Is that a long time? I guess it is. We've done a lot as humanity in 400 years. Yeah, holy cow. Okay, we have the exit here. We have a huge mess all over the place. There is an important white spot up here that has some function. I like these little details here. Is that a tent? It's like the architects watching over us. It's like in The Witness, in case you have finished The Witness. These things, these little terraces with people watching over, is very familiar in general. I think I'm just gonna have to try swapping. Ah, he can only swap with gems, right? So in fact, blue guy has to swap with this gem first. And then there's no other way than to swap with him. And why? Ah, I need to get those 4 plants to my right. I need to turn them into gems so that I can swap my way to the end. So I need to make sure my friend can get into these spots to turn them. Like that. Okay, that's a tricky situation now. Because I need to get the black guy up or to the east in either of the spots of the gems so that he can transmute the remaining plant. Now, we've not used any of the west plants, which is very suspicious. And the thing is, I can't get him here somehow. Oh, I need to, yeah, I need to use that space up there at the very north. I need to get that space. I need to somehow move that space to here, I think. That gives me some leeway on how I can maneuver both characters so that the black character can either be here or here to then transmute this flower. So let's just move him around a little bit. Okay. Now we can... Oops. I'm gonna move him there. I'm gonna start moving these blocks up. Like this. Now I need to make sure I don't leave the empty space. I need to somehow... Oops. That's tricky. Kind of have to figure out a way of how we don't leave the empty space up there. That's really tricky. It's also specifically designed so that we have 3 or even 4 rows. Maybe that's one too much, I don't know. Maybe I would have done one less, we'll see. It's probably done on purpose exactly that way so that we need to really solve this problem of how we can move that space around. Nah, maybe not everything should be a gem. Ah, I see the problem. As soon as I go down... Ah, yeah, he can turn me as well, right. I can use him to move myself one space into somewhere where I would like to be. Like this, that moves me one into the correct direction. I see, okay. Starting to see how to do this. Okay, now we filled up the entire top slot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it now. I don't know why we have to do the same thing so many times. I think this could probably have one or fewer rows on the left. Oops. Okay. Oh boy. It's definitely getting trickier. Holy cow. The difficulty has just been ramped up like thrice, or I don't even know. This is a backlink to the overworld, which is nice. There is no audio log to explore right now. This now has 2 requirements. This thing requires us to solve... Like, in order to get this red cage, we need to solve whatever this red panel is. This has the same 2 requirements. Okay, and what about these 2? Same requirements. Same... They all have the same requirements. Okay, interesting. So we have to do this level. Now, we can't see... That's something I did in my game. I can't see which levels unlock which levels, or... Do I just not know how? Like, I know which elements are unlocked by which levels, but I don't know what to do in order to unlock this level. I'm assuming I just have to move on through here. Interesting, and we can't... my previous idea of moving through here doesn't work because of dragon that kills me here. So this blockade actually does prevent me from going in that area. And probably from then moving on through here. The heck is that? There's an item up there or something. Okay, let's see.
Goblins all the way down here.
This looks Moroccan to me. I've never been to Morocco, but that's what I imagine it. Okay, so we have a music radius around us, and it is a 5x5 radius. That's 25 squares that we're covering. Oh, okay. And we also turn the goblin. Now the question is, if the goblin is in trance, the way it is now, can we approach it from the backside and it won't kill us? Oh, whoops, I mean, yeah. Well, we definitely can't approach him like that, it turns out. Okay, we probably have to... we have to pull him down like this. I thought we could now get him in range again, but that doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, we can also get that goblin. They can kill each other. Let me start again. If I bring that goblin up... Like... Oh shoot, I can't bring him up actually. I can bring him up after. I see. Okay, I need to first bring that one over. Like that. And then we can push that one up.
Goblins aren't known for travel. I wonder what brought them here. This used to be a nice place. A girl can hardly get around now.
Can hardly get around now. I like these accents. I'm not making fun of them at all. I like it, like these different cultures. I'm not a native English speaker. I try my best. I might sound a bit British, I don't know. I used to have an American accent, but I've kind of swapped that out. Okay, let me think about this. What are we even trying to do? Aha! There is the button. I was standing on it here. I didn't even see that. So I want to get him in, because that slot is just in range now where the box is, right? It's just in my range. So I probably want to be in this position while still having control of the goblin. and then step off. Although then I'm pulling him. Let's see. Let's pull him. Things I can only leave this slot to the left, which means I will pull him. And oh, I can't go through here, but we have all this space at the bottom to the left, which is going to be extremely relevant. That wouldn't be there for no reason. We also have this space here. Why do we have space here? This 9 square here. What if I pull the guy? We try to get rid of him. Wait, how can I get rid of him? Well, at least now he's to my left, so I can pass this space here. Ah, I need to get him on the box. I need on the button. I see. I can't get him closer to me. So the right column where I'm standing in, that's only two units wide, right? So we'll never have to be Goblin and me, because that will kill me. So I can't get him like that, but I could get him, like if I can stand diagonal from him, I can get him up to here. I don't think that helps much. I think I have to get him into this hole somehow. But it won't be like this, because now I can't get out anymore. I'm gonna have to swap him to the bottom of myself. How did I do that before? I might have screwed up. Let me try again. I think we can screw up the puzzles quite severely sometimes. What about something like this? Oh no, wait. I just had it, I think. What about this? Then we move him in 2 units. Now he's stuck inside there. Then we grab him and we move him along here. We can potentially now grab him up and over. Nice.
The strange crystals. Finally. Are they filled with life, as I've been told?
Okay, we want to get that crystal to us. We want to pull it. This character is interesting because she can pull and push, right? Fascinating. But this is not a good configuration because we can't get rid of... Oh no, actually we can, like this. Oops. We can't kind of push it off like that. And then we just need to align ourselves and then it's behind us again. I don't know if we need that still.
They do respond and move, so funny. How can it be?
Because the rocks respond to music. It's weird indeed. Can we push? We don't have enough. Music does not have the power to push rocks. That means we can... Oh, we can get 2 rocks though. We have even less space. Oh, you can't see. That's annoying. Let me hide myself quickly. Okay, I'll stay down here for a second. So you can see what's going on down there. I need to try to remember when I'm covering the lower edge. It's kind of annoying. So how would we go about this? I feel like the question is, can I get this rock? Can I do something else with this rock? I don't think I can get it down here. Ah, we can move it up like that. Now I see it, I see it. Like that. Okay.
Now to find the man who made these. Well, boys, what can we do with you?
Yeah. Okay, so we need to move them close to each other. I'm gonna use the middle one, right? Oops. The problem is, if I move to the right, I'm gonna get the right goblin into range. And then we have the same problem as... Oh, we can align them like this now. Oh no, wait, that might have been a good idea. If we have them like offset by 1. Here they're offset by 1. So like this. And then like this. Nice, okay.
Glad to be done with them.
We have to find the configuration of setting them up so that I can hit each other. Okay, this level unlocks a couple crystals here in the overworld, which here contains one of those pickups, and then it shows us the title of this chapter, but I don't know what that does. Or is that the map? I remember that in the promise I completely ignored the map. I should probably look at that some more. Then what do we have here? I don't know what that is, if those are buttons or... We'll see.
Hey, fellow traveler, mind helping me out?
Yes, of course.
A little bit shy, maybe. Varys here. Okay, he might be able to push them. Okay, let's try this out. That's cool, he's dancing. Okay, let's get him out of range. More out of range. She's only playing music while she's in control. Oh. Okay, let's go backwards. Let's get him out of the way. Let's get them on the button. She can't be... I can push her, but she can't be on the bottom edge, otherwise it's not going to work. So let's try again. By getting him into safety first. Then we'll pull them. So he can get through now. Sacrifice. Okay, that's not the goal. Purple lady, what are we doing? If we restart the level, notice how there is a column to the left of both goblins. Why is there an extra column? Maybe because she has to... That's not what I wanted to do. The problem is I can't get her out anymore now. I think while they're in trance, they're not gonna attack. But they're only in trance while she's playing music, while I have control over her. So I will never have control over Varys while they're entranced. So that's not going to be it. But maybe... Oh no, they will even... Yeah, right, they will even attack while they're in trance. Okay. That's not the way. The way she starts at the bottom edge, I don't like that. What if... What if we get him That's out of radius here. They attack first, so what if we get him one closer? They still attack him. Okay, it's definitely not going to work like that. Ah, he can just push her in. Why did I not think
girl
of that?
likes to be manhandled once in a while. Makes her feel alive.
Oh my god.
But don't get used to it.
Very sassy dialogues here, I like it. Very unusual for a game, I would say. Now, what is that here? Is that the map? Let me quickly check the map. How is the map? Wow, look at this. Ah, now we get to actually look. I've never looked at this before. We see the Heroes of Hauling, Heroes 2, and then this must be Heroes 3. And then what happens if I touch this? Heroes 3, Bard, Druid. Oh, she's the Druid, then. And that, okay, that thing gives us the label, the chapter label. We can also turn that off. Local area queue. I kind of zooms in a little bit on the local area. Alright, I see. What do we get here? Further adventures of the Bard and Druid will be available in the full game. Meantime, skip ahead in the game by proceeding down this hallway. Oh, is this a shortcut that's only available in the demo? Wait, let me check what's to the left here. Is that also a demo look? It's not accessible in the
this
demo.
game into thy book of wants, if you please. If you haven't already. But of course you have.
Thank you for checking my Steam library to confirm. It's very pleasant of you. Heroes 2 Monsters. Now we get into this golden path here. Which, where we have a... Now I'm on the other side, I'm so confused. Usually I'm used to pointing from the bottom right. Now we have that gem that we can push away and unlock a shortcut. What is this? Where are we even? Oh, we're on the top left. Okay. There's another map thing. Okay, let's see what we actually can see here. We have a map symbol here. We're going to have to go in here. We can... This is a path back to the beginning. A shortcut, Dark Souls style, this door is locked from the other side thing. Also this very specific setup here, you see this so often in Sokoban games. It's just always this one-way lock, as well as that here, right? There's like this Tetris shape with a block somewhere. Okay, so the thing is, I don't think we can pass through this water yet. We might need a mirror or something in order to mirror ourselves. Well, I wouldn't even know, to be honest. I don't think I can do anything here. Oh, I should probably unlock the shortcut first. Nice. This is another overworld. O2. Maybe we'll call this O2, and this might be O1. There might be an O3 as well. We don't know how many layers we're dealing with at this point. Oh, but look, now we've crossed over that prism barricade into the east. So we're in the east now again. Well, not here. That's interesting. Look, here the prism barricade is here, right? So we're still in the north. But if we go in here, the prism barricade puts us east already. Which is a bit weird, no? But interesting for sure. Don't necessarily think we gotta do anything here. I'm sure there is an O3. We can't cross in here. We will need a button, which we might... Now we are Tiff, I think her name was, right? Okay, that's how we do it. Why does it switch the camera perspective here? It's kind of weird. Okay. There's also a mirror here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the gem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the gem. But we could put the gem to 8, which would put the gem here, which is very suspicious, no? But for that we need to unlock that mirror down there first. And I think that was locked off. Maybe that's accessible now. We need more buttons here. Or how does that work? Does that open when I... Ah! That opens when I This is a bit annoying how the way this camera switches all the time. So I'm gonna have to... Ah, I get it, okay. So we'll do this. Then we'll go here. And then we can use the mirror. Okay, I see it. We'll press X now, once this is unlocked, and then that puts our block here. This one moves here. That opens this up. Then we go onto that square, and we press X again to move the block back, allowing us to proceed further. But first we need that mirror, so we're soft-locked here for the moment. Which means we're now going back to the mirror aisles, trying to unblock that mirror. See if we can do that. Now I forgot what all the things are that we need to do here. So, by the way, every time I get spoiled by something that I see, or every time I see a solution to a puzzle, I will let you know. I'm not interested in pretending that I know solutions that I actually saw somewhere else. So in fact, I have seen, I've asked a friend of mine to send me a screenshot of where he was in the demo, and it just happened to be that he was working on those 2 levels there at the top. So I now know how to get to those, or at least kind of know it. Let's see if we can do it. What I saw from my friend's screenshot is that he put the gem here. So we're going to have to get it here. And mirror it back. So we probably just put it here somewhere and push it over. That's actually not correct. And then we can step on it and do these 2 levels that we missed before. Nice. And he told me that he was working on...
You chose to. I swallowed my fear. I pressed on through the trial, became an apprentice Murite.
Murite? Is that us or is that another guy? No, that's another guy. He has a different hair. Or not? Muroid. Muroid is not the same as an Emrite, though. Very suspicious, though. Yeah, my friend told me that he has been working on these levels for a really long time. Apparently they're quite difficult. Also notice, we have another sunken lotus here. Which is the very suspicious star symbol, right? I've explained this a few times already, here again as well. All the way over, everywhere, really. Okay, what can we do here? Now, obviously, this exit is way too far away for us. Now, generally, what I've learned so far, so if we draw a line here, so we can't... Well, I think we're gonna have to get a mirror somewhere here. Ideally as far to the left as possible, so ideally in that spot, because that creates the shortest distance here. We want this to be short. Because if we get the mirror here, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one below the flower stem. Which we can do if we get the mirror. So we can't put the mirror down here because otherwise we won't be able to get it off the edge anymore. But we can get it here, which means we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is oddly suspicious that that's a perfect fit. So let's try that. Why do we have 2 characters though? That I don't yet understand. Because, no, I get it. Because one of the characters needs to now go on the rock, and the other one needs to make sure I can get over there. Oops. Okay, well that literally took me, I don't know, 3 minutes, 2 minutes?
Any regrets? I don't carry around a bunch of gold like you. Might have bigger muscles if I did. Might be nice if people listened when I told them what to do. So would you take a different path? Huh? No. Hard to imagine who I'd be with an emptier head. Not emptier. Yes, that's unfair and an insult. I apologize. Not empty, just filled with things that I personally would value less. And come to say, these past few years, folk have started heeding what I say, as my ideas are good. They recognize.
I'm not sure if that's like a monologue the character is having. As if he has like... Because we all have monologues in our heads, right? I'm not sure if these are actually supposed to be 2 characters, or if they're kind of the same character talking to himself. Although he has a different visual, so it's probably a different character, but if we duplicate ourselves, we might be the same character, right? So if we have the same orange guy on the map that's talking to itself, then it's probably a monologue. Okay. So I don't want this to be a competition, but it's kind of interesting to try to solve this a little bit faster than my friend, at least. So here we have the same issue. I don't think we need to teleport ourselves up like that, simply because we don't have a platform down here. Although and the mirror points like this, so it's more likely that we might have to project. So if we put the mirror here and here and here, it could be that we need to project multiple things into the water. Well, we'll have to see. Not sure yet, I'm not sure yet. We have 4 rocks. How many? Well, let me just quickly see. Wow, this is a huge, huge scaled level. So if we would just... Okay, so eventually... So either we build like a little platform like this, or we build like a platform somehow like this, so that we can teleport ourselves maybe to here or here. Okay, interesting. And if we have... Let's say we built this platform here. Then we would need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20. So we have the mirror here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18, 19, 20. That's far down. So we would need to get a gem here for our character to stand on, to then be able to project ourselves into this position. But we only have 3 gems, actually, because we need 1 gem far off to create a little island. Okay, so let me try this again. So if we do a triple here, where our character will stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 8, 9, 20. Then we have the mirror here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19, 20. So thingy here. That's basically just 1 block off of the bottom row. I think I'm just going to have to try for a moment, so that we can get a bit of repetition in. The question is, how do I refract? I could put that here, but then what if we put 1 very far off? But then I don't think I need to build that bridge that I was drawing on the left. I think I need to use the rocks to create enough island. Nah, I need the mirror to be, maybe the second character we only need probably to maneuver the mirror once our first character... So what if we just try the naive way by... Oops. By just maneuvering them as far as we can. This doesn't get us very far. That's the thing that doesn't get us very far, I see. So we can't play with that around. We can just move the gem. But how would I get that far? That's crazy. I need to create an island far off to the bottom of the island. Okay, yeah, my idea has a bit changed. So what? So this is the edge of the island. So ideally, so there's no point in placing a gem here. So ideally, I'm placing a gem in one of these slots. Those are the closest slots to this coast, right? And probably, ideally, the top, because if I choose the top, then I get wherever my gem here is, I get the so this will be. We want this to be as large as possible, L for large, but we want this to be as short as possible, so that we can maximize the effect here and minimize the target distance. I'm not sure, however, why we have such a weird shape here, if that's just decoration or purpose. Also, this is weird here. Like, what is this? Like, why do we have that? This is rather straightforward here, nothing special about it. There is no special shenanigans we can do, but here? What is this? If you see a 2x2 in a Sokoban game, that makes me suspicious. I'm gonna try again from the start. What if we just try to optimize on those two axes that I just drew? For example, by moving a gem here. On the shorter, I would like to have it here though. Because if I operate my reflections on here, on this line, this will give me the shortest distance to here. So I would prefer this line rather than doing it here. It's just not a very long distance that we can cast this rock into the water now. Well, let's see what that results in when we try it. We have to get a feeling for distances here. Now I would like to... We also only have one mirror, so we can't actually replicate any mirrors. We can cast that one over there. Now let's try the same funny business again by moving the next rock in the same fashion. Well, what happens if we now would try to put this mirror here? That would us allow to cast this rock one further into the water, but our mirror is also one further away now, so I don't really see the point in that. That doesn't help. I need to somehow extend the distance here. So the question is, how can I extend that distance? I can get something pretty far down here probably by putting... not really. The distances here are just not that big. Even if I put a mirror here, the distance is not that big. And the mirror here gets me even less further down. And here as well. The problem is as well, if I put a mirror here, even if I'm able to project something, it will leave a gap here that I won't be able to cross. So it seems like I have to either cast, like reflect it from the right, from here, well, that's what it seems to be. Or from up here, because that has a longer distance here. The question here is just, what does that help me if I can only now swap this crystal back and forth? I somehow need to be able to extend the distance. So how would we go about extending the distance? So let's just use this as our... Oops, let's just use... I don't have a... Why can I not draw? Okay, let's use this as our drawing space. If we have a gem somewhere, and we have a mirror here, and we can cast that gem into the water. And let's say we put a second gem here and put that on top. Then I can extend the mirror, the distance by moving the mirror back, which would then cause the... Because that's an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would then cause the gem to be put somewhere here. But that requires a significant space of distance here that I can move the mirror along. Now I could potentially move the mirror here on this axis as well as on this one and on this one. So I have potential axes that I could try this on. Let me try. But I need significant distance somehow. For example, from here. Now we want to get the southmost point, no? Wait. We want to get a spot that is as south as possible. Then put the mirror somewhere here and reflect that over to here. And then put the mirror here so that we can put it down here. Then put the mirror here so that we can put it there. Then put the mirror here so we can put it here. And that might then be enough if we put the mirror here that we can put it there. That could be it. Also interesting how we have almost like a linear line here now. Or a straight line, I guess. Let's see what that ends up being. Oops. See if that's going to be enough. Definitely feels like a good solution for sure. Now I can't get the mirror out anymore, so I actually need the mirror here. And we just move it along like this. Oops. That doesn't get it far enough at all. But we most certainly have that straight line here, which is interesting. So we basically have to do something like this, but we have to get better distances. So what I notice is that the first rock is here, right? But if I would put a gem here, start here, and put the first mirror here, then I could put down a gem down here, which is already +2 down. Which gives me probably 2 here. Let's try that. Well, our friend has to move here. Luckily, we can push him. Now, if we would put that down here, that doesn't get us further. at all. Is this the furthest we can go? Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. We'll have to try it. That gets us pretty far out. Oh, I can't go that far. That gets us pretty far out already. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Wait, we can actually already predict where this is going. Oops, where's my line here? Can kind of predict where this is going, right? Oh! Well, the question is, where does it land? Will it land here or here? I don't know yet. Let's see. Yeah, not far enough. And then we use, we basically have to do that, but then we use the second character to move the, we basically handle our second character as a crystal as well. And the first character just moves the mirror to make sure he gets over there. But that's not good enough. So basically, what we can do, this would be the lowest possible line that we can use. And this is the highest possible line that we can use, as well as the one in between, which is the one I'm currently using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might be able to put the gem here and the mirror here, which puts the gem here, and we save ourselves this gem. Maybe that's a good idea. Can we do the same, oops, trick where we just move the mirror back and forth? What am I doing? We can move it up here. Then we're already very close. That could be it. That could be it. Holy cow. Oops. Now we can swap it basically out of the screen right here. Crazy. But if we move this guy, oh no, I can't get the mirror anymore. That was a mistake. Okay, it's still in the screen here now, which is good. Let's put that in there. And now we treat our second guy as a crystal. Nice, this is a great puzzle. I mean, I'm not sure if I have the solution yet, but... Nice! Oops. Nice, great, man. This was so good. The way you had to realize how you can make a straight line, I loved that part. Nice. I think those were probably the tricky, or this specific one was probably the most trickiest puzzle so far. I took about a day or two of a break. I have a coffee ready here. I think that diagonal puzzle with the mirrors took it a bit out of me. But it is Sunday now, and the demo only lasts until Monday. So that's tomorrow evening. Alright, so we can create a backlink here. And I think we have to continue. Can we continue north? I don't quite remember. Let's see. X is reset. Have to go check again. Oh, that's... yeah, this message here is gone now. Nice. And I'm assuming that we solved this level for that mirror on the top left. Let's see. Next week, our protagonist's world will start to collide, and I'll share some early thoughts about the game's potential structure. Take all of that with a grain of salt though, because it's simply how I would approach the game's overarching structure. John likely chose a different path. Since you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I'd love to have you join me in my study for next week's episode. If you're lucky, it's already up, and if you're new, then you might want to start from the beginning of the series. Either way, I'll see you there. Take care.